Hey guys, Jazzy Jeff here in the fantastic game room once again. So I got a very special video for you guys today. Obviously, if you saw the title or the description, you know that this is going to be about kids' meal toys and little trinkets and stuff. But I first want to give a quick special shout out to a very awesome YouTuber, also a very popular YouTuber. His name is Oddpod. If you are unfamiliar with him or have not heard of him before, obviously I will make sure that his links to his pages and YouTube channel and all that good stuff, Facebook and all that, are in the links below. And yeah, I don't normally do videos about kids meal toys or like little items and stuff in general. I've always wanted to. I don't know why I never really got around to it. I mean, I'm always busy working on, DVD drinking series or the trading card reviews, and then I was doing, I'm doing Jazzy's memorable moments and just all this goofy like side projects and stuff that things like that just kind of got pushed aside. And recently he's just been like my little YouTube kind of, sensation for, at the moment. And I've kind of rifled through a lot of his stuff and a lot of his content, and he does a lot of reviews on toys in general, and he does video games and like all kinds of things. But I've really enjoyed his kids meal toy videos, as well as just videos talking about stuff that no one ever really seems to talk about. And there's a lot of awesome kids meal toys out there, and it's very easy to overlook them because the action figures and toys that we got at KB Toys or Toys R Us and stuff like that are a lot nicer and bigger, and so we kind of forget about these neat little kids meal toys, stuff like the Goomba that would flip, oh jeez, and this weird like burger guy with wheels. Nobody really kind of gives these items enough attention. So today I'm going to be going through a bunch of stuff. Okay, so up first is a toy. This is from Hot Wheels, and I believe this was McDonald's. It's like a little truck. Obviously it rolls. But the cool thing is it opens its mouth, and it's called Attack Pack. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, remember these, but they were like little cars and trucks and stuff that would like turn into monsters. Kind of reminds me of a cross between like Transformers and like a Ghostbusters monster, sort of, because they had the toilet seat that came alive and the Volkswagen Beetle that came alive. So it's pretty neat. And like this was a fucking kids meal. Pretty sure, like I said, it's McDonald's. I didn't really. I did like a little bit of research, but not really. I was pretty, lazy. I'm always lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. But there's that. This is really intense. I'm not exactly sure if this is a kids meal toy or not. This is obviously would go on top of a pencil. Look at that! I got a pencil right here. So this would go up there. So this is obviously from the Beetlejuice cartoon series, and when you turn it around, he's sitting on Beetlejuice. So quick shout out to Joe Grotesque, if you are watching. I don't know, man. You did a review of a Beetlejuice toy. I think this one's pretty cool too, man. This one might even be cooler than the toy that you had. I don't know, man. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. This is says made in China, 1989, the Geffen Film Corporation. So, like I said, I don't know if this was a kids meal or not. I want to say it probably was, because a lot of times they would have little kids meal, things like that. It's like a little rubbery, but it's just so creepy looking. I can't stop looking at it. I mean, it's just so amazing, and it's definitely something out of like a movie. It's really bizarre, but there's that. I want to say maybe Wendy's. Wendy's had kind of oddball shit like that. Maybe Burger King. Let's just dive right into it. I got fucking Sonic, man. Got a little fucking Sonic guy here, and here we have Sonic. This was definitely a McDonald's toy. I'm almost certain McDonald's did the Sonic the Hedgehog promotion, and he obviously would fire out of something. I don't have the end part. I just have Sonic, but I'm a huge Sonic fan. I love the Sonic video games, so there is that. Here we have, this is 1991 McDonald's. This is definitely McDonald's because this is actually a little bit of a controversial toy. This is Batman from Batman Returns, 1991, Tim Burton's, and it's actually kind of neat because he like squishes down in there, and then his body pops up, and it causes him to zoom across the table. So I'll show you guys that obviously here later, but we got Batman. And what was so controversial was the fact that this movie obviously was very adult, a lot more adult than the first film, a lot more violent. The themes of the film were just a lot darker, and you know, McDonald's actually got a lot of hate and shit for, you know, producing these toys that were obviously aimed at kids when it's a movie that's not really made for kids. You know, it's definitely a lot darker and a lot more, you know, violent than the regular Batman was. And yeah, I mean, so I think they ended up discontinuing the line, and these are actually kind of tough to find apparently from some of the research I did for once. But you know, things could be worse. Your nose could be gushing with blood. Hopefully I got that line right. I don't think I did. Dive onto Taz. So here we have another little vehicle. Dan, I believe you showed him in one of your Happy Meal videos, I think. But yeah, man, Looney Tunes. This was definitely McDonald's, if I'm not mistaken. McDonald's was able to get a lot of the bigger license. I mean, Burger King got some good ones. You know, they got a lot of Simpsons promotions, and I know they got a Spider-Man promotion. But like McDonald's seemed to get like a lot of the movies, especially the Batman films and like stuff like that. Burger King kind of got like oddball licenses here and there and here. But yeah, this is another little vehicle, of course. Taz spins when you crash him into stuff, which is really neat. There's a bumper on the back and a bumper on the front, makes him spin. So, really cool, really neat, you know. So, I'll show you guys that, obviously, a little later here. Moving on. This was just a part of a bunch of little items that I've gotten. It's not kids meal related, but I don't know when the hell ever I'm going to show this to you guys. Eventually at some point I want to do a video where I show my collection, but here's a little Where's Waldo pin, which is kind of neat, and this is from 1991, so little retro thing there. So toss it over there with my other pins. Staying in the realm of vehicles, here we have Daffy Duck. This is like I said, I believe this was McDonald's that did these. Maybe Burger King, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure this is the same toy line as Taz. And obviously when you smash him into something, his car breaks apart. And it's actually really hilarious. Like, he's literally sitting on the engine, like his chair is like connected to the engine. That's got to be really painful. I mean, it's like between his legs. Like, that's got to get really hot while he's driving, you know? It's kind of weird. The Looney Tunes universe is a strange universe, but I love Daffy Duck. I'm a huge Daffy Duck fan. Here's my Daffy Duck Pez dispenser. I have a ton of Daffy Duck episodes on VHS. You know, he always gets the shit end of the stick, and, you know, what's his name? Bugs Bunny always gets the spotlight, and I always love that. You know, he was really cool, and I like him a lot. So, that is Daffy Duck. I believe they were, yeah, this is the Burger King Kids Club now, so now we're back to that. That's another cool thing about Burger King is they had the Burger King Kids Club, so they didn't always get the official licenses, per se, that McDonald's got, but they actually had their own crew. And, you know, don't get me wrong, Ronald McDonald's cool and all, and you got the weird Grimace, and I love the Hamburglar, and Birdie or whatever, but I thought the Kids Club was fucking awesome. And this is actually mind-blowing because it actually says Sega on it. So this must have been some video game cross-promotion with Sega and Burger King and the Burger King Kids Club. This is from, because it even says Sega of America, this is from 1990. It's a little rolling thing. It looks like some kind of weird controller. It almost looks like a Master System peripheral. And then there's this kid. He also was on some little vehicle. I don't have his vehicle. He's got a little hole in his butt there. Just kidding. But it's funny because he fits in this too. But this vehicle is not his. He actually had his own. This vehicle is, I always forget this guy's name. I think his name was... Oh, crap, dude. If you guys remember, leave it in the comments, but there is that. Okay, so up first we have the hamburger. There's the hamburger guy. And then we got Taz. So if you were to run him into something, he would spin, of course. So let's see if I can try and get this to work a little bit. There you guys go. So there is Taz. Here is Daffy Duck. Oh, there he goes. That kind of worked. So pretty neat. And then we got Sonic. Sonic moves fast, of course. So very, very awesome. Here's Batman. So you would press him down. Whoa, we went flying off the table. So there you guys go. There is Batman. Here is the Burger King Kids Club dude. Pretty neat. And then here were those other... This burger loves me. And then there's just other kind of random toys. So there you guys go. That is part one of my toy collection. Once again, Dan of Odd Pod, thank you so much for inspiring me and getting me to dig out my random collection of kids' meal toys. I have some more kids' meal toys along with some other cool goodies to show you guys in the next video. So stay tuned, and thanks so much for checking all this stuff out. You guys rock. Well, hello everyone. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck. Come on.